Okay, a very good morning here on the 31st of July 2020. My name is Rishi Patel, co-founder, Master of the Markets, the Elite Trades Conference Trades Open Day. Welcome to the market update this week, 31st July 2020, using the ATR 10 as a method of calculation, and not necessarily the ATR 10. You can experiment with different methods of ATR. And what do I mean by using the ATR 10 to measure swing highs and swing lows? Well, let's take a look. For those of you that have been following us now for a while, you'll know that we use the smart money indicator to tell us where swing highs and swing lows are formulated in the market in real time. And this is a very important part of our trading methodology because our methodology revolves very much around the two types of strategies, which are mean, reversion, and momentum. And we require the smart money indicator to tell us if we're in a top to bottom or a bottom to top move, because we're looking to pick turning points in the market or looking for trend continuations. So let's understand what that means for us. And if you don't have access to the smart money indicator, what another method of measuring swing highs and swing lows you can use is. Now, the reason that I've created this topic is because I had a look around on the internet and I found it very difficult to find a good quality video on YouTube which actually walked me through how I can measure swing highs and swing lows. I saw a couple of them, and some of them were basically, if we just take off the indicator for the time being, you'll see that other videos that I actually saw on YouTube basically said that the guy opened the video by saying swing highs and swing lows are very easy to spot, and he basically went on to say, well, you can see there is a swing low here, you can see there's a swing high here, and that is pretty useless information because this chart has already happened and it's very obvious to see where swing highs and swing lows are historically. He then went on to say that what he then does is he finds where swing highs and swing lows are historically, and he looks for those points to act as a form of support and resistance for new swing highs and swing lows to form in real time. So by that logic, he would basically say that this here was a previous swing high, which means that this will act as a form of resistance in the future. And again, this is not really a measurable and scalable method of trading. So what I want to do is give you something that's measurable, scalable, and reproducible, right? So this is very, very powerful. Again, I always tell our customers as well, what we put out on these market updates is much more valuable even than what a lot of people put in their paid courses. So you can imagine the level of value that we are delivering. You can see that I have the ATR 10 already mapped out here on the screen. Now, if I wanted to understand where and when a swing high and swing low is forming using this, all I would do is I would measure the ATR 10 at this point. We'll start from a point on the chart that is the lowest or the highest, okay? So I'm going to start from this point on the chart, which is the lowest. So to start my measure of how to use the ATR 10 to measure swing highs and lows, I'm going to start at the lowest point just here. So this is the point I'm starting at. The ATR 10, you can see on the data window just there, the ATR 10 at that point is 295 pips, okay? What I'm going to do is I'm just going to put the MT4 screen side by side to my, we're going to use the calculator in a short while to actually do some calculation here. So there we go. Okay, perfect. Let's cancel all here. Right, we're ready to go. So 295. So let's say now, for example, that I know that the ATR 10 is 295. Let's say I use 3 ATR 10 to measure swing highs and swing lows. So let's write this here at the top. So 3 ATR 10, okay, is what I'm going to use. Now, you don't have to use 3 ATR 10. You could use 2 ATR 10 or 1.5 ATR 10. You have to decide what's going to be viable to you if you want to use this as a method of measuring swing highs and swing lows on a reproducible, scalable basis. So I'm going to use this as an example, and then we'll do another example. Maybe we'll do another example of something like 2 ATR 10 as well. And then maybe you could experiment even with something like 2 ATR 3 and see what you prefer. But remember, what we always say here at Master Markets, when you choose one method, you need to stick to it consistently, otherwise your results are going to be inconsistent. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean your results will be unprofitable or losing. It means that your results will be inconsistent, which means you have no key measure to see the performance of this measurement is good or is bad. Okay, so let's go on to this. And let's start by using 3 ATR 10, as I've said. So 3 ATR 10, in this case 295, multiplied by 3 is 885. Now take a look at this. If I measure up 885, I got to this bar just here. So it's this price level just here. Okay, so this is 885 pips away. So it is on this particular bar here that we would have declared that we have a swing low at this time. So when this bar formulated during the day, when it hit the 885 pips, we would know that this at that point is a confirmed swing low. Okay, so that's how we would know it's a confirmed swing low. Now, how would we know when we have a confirmed swing high? Well, the answer to that is when you have 3 ATR10 in the opposite direction. So let me explain. So let's just, first of all, before I go on to explain that, let's make a note on our screen using a, let's use ellipse shape just to map out where the swing high and low actually was. So it was on this bar that the swing low actually occurred, and it was on this bar that it confirmed. Okay, so now what I'm looking for is 3 ATR10 in the opposite direction. The ATR10 is here 350. The price only moved 329, so I don't have a swing high here yet. Okay, over here the ATR10 is 111. Again, I'm reading these figures all off of the data window. You can watch this little space just here to see where I'm reading the figures off. So ATR10 here 111. So if I measure now 111 multiplied by 3, I already know that's 333 using some simple mental arithmetic. And here you can see that this bar reached 333 here during the day. So again, my next swing high, and I'm going to put swing highs in a different color. Maybe I'll put them in yellow, just there. So my swing high confirmed on this bar just here. Okay, then I'm looking for a confirmed swing low. Okay, so again, confirmed swing low again. Because I've got a confirmed swing high, now I'm looking for a low. I'm following the rule set that you can't have a swing high unless you have a swing low. And you can't have a swing low unless you have a swing high. So I'm alternating one between the other. So then the next question would become, do you have a confirmed swing low here? The ATR10 is 99. So 99 multiplied by 3, again using simple arithmetic, we know that that's 297. And yes, this bar reached 297 at this point here. So again, we have a confirmed swing low on this bar just here. So this bar is not only the bar that confirmed the high, but it's also the bar that is the swing low bar itself as well. And then I can use this. So if I go to the current market right now, I can see where we're getting a confirmed current swing low, where it's actually confirmed. So this is 104, the ATR is 104 here. Again, if I multiply that by 3, I get to 312. So 312 actually takes me to this point here. So my swing low has confirmed on that particular bar when 312 pips was reached. Okay. It's frustrating, my ellipse has disappeared. There it is. Right. And it was this bar, 312 takes us to that point. Yes, there you go. So that's when the current confirmed swing low has occurred just there. Okay, so that's pretty much it in terms of this video. I wanted to just explain how swing highs and swing lows can be mapped using the ATR10 in real time, not using any kind of discretionary, oh, you know, the last one was here, so it may occur around up here. Nothing like that. Using precision calculated mathematics, simple mathematics, to give you a method for how to scale and reproduce where your swing highs and lows are in real time. So that's pretty much it. In terms of the update for the week, we have had a great week here at Master the Markets, a really nice healthy profit of 3.09% net total. The reason that I hesitated there is for a second, I was just doing the math, because I realized that the live trading room this week finished a small net loss, a very small net loss of minus 0.35% just there, and the elite room has finished up a huge 3.44% just there. So amazing congratulations to the elite team. If you got involved with those trades on the Prior Runners OE, well done. That is a great little opportunity they've just taken off the table just there. And I know you banked out that pound dollar trade for 3.75%, I believe it was, or it was more than 3.75%, I think. We can check the journal to be sure, but just to have a look quickly at the trade that you all took just here. I understand that you exited the market on yesterday's bar, which was this point just here, and you entered that on the primary long, which we had, which actually was all the way down here. So you actually took, I believe it was, yes, that is correct, it was a 600 pip target that you actually took on the market just there. 600 pip target that you took, and you banked that off yesterday, so really nice run. I also know that the elite team is running a trade on dollar Swiss short at the moment, and that is still running. We entered the market short on the primary bar, which was on the low just here, and that is currently still running. We haven't even set a target for that yet. That is got a floating profit, a sizable floating profit, I think 92 and 319, so currently around about 3.4% in upside on that trade, which is unrealized at this time. So a huge week here at Master the Markets. Highlight being the elite room just there. A couple of trades that I want to talk about. The Aussie dollar pry runners short is one of the trades that we looked at potentially yesterday on the live trading room. However, this trade became invalid because at midnight UTC it did push higher than the previous bar, and this is no longer a primary bar. So this was no longer valid in terms of opportunity to the downside, so we cancelled that order, so that was not a valid opportunity just here. The other trade that I want to talk about very quickly is the money bars 3.0 that we took on the Aussie dollar last week, where I mentioned in the update last week that we did take this position short. Our expectation was that this would become a swing high in the market. We entered the market on the close of that bar, and the market pushed lower. We were looking for a target on this yellow line. You can see it never reached that, it moved against us, but we did take our profit off the table, small profit off the table when we trailed to the high of this bar. So where this market took us out, it actually took us out on a small profit for that particular trade just there. Also, trade we took short there was the pry runners trade short, which was entered on the close of the primary, also leading to a small loss, which gave us the small loss of 0.35 in the LTR as well. But overall net profit this week 3.09%. Congratulations to everyone that's been involved, and that's pretty much it in terms of my update for today, 31st July. I trust that you enjoyed this. Definitely subscribe to our channel if you want to get more super amazing content based videos like this, where we're talking about these types of topics which I haven't seen anywhere on the web, in all honesty. If you want to get more content like this, definitely subscribe to our channel and like this video as well. We'd appreciate that. We look forward to speaking to you all soon. Until the next time, stay disciplined, follow your trading plan, keep trading like a master.